To France, where 6 teenagers have been convicted for their roles in the killing of a school teacher. Samuel Paty taught history and geography and used cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad, published by Charlie Hebdo magazine, to discuss the country's free speech laws. He was beheaded by a radical Islamist outside the school in a Paris suburb 3 years ago. Police shot the attacker dead, but a court has been assessing the parts played by others involved. Our correspondent Lisa Louis in Paris has been following the trial. Welcome, Lisa. So what have these 6 teenagers been convicted of?
Well, there are 6 guilty verdict sentences, as you just said, and the sentences reach from 14 months to 24 months on bail, with the highest sentence, the 24 months, including 6 months in prison that the youngster can spend at home with an electronic bracelet. Now, we've been hearing from lawyers from both sides. The defendants saying, we're quite happy with this verdict. We are relieved, and we're glad this page can now be turned. And then attorneys of the plaintiff saying, this is quite disappointing. We were expecting more, especially that there has been a man who has been beheaded because of Islamic terrorism here in France, and judges should have handed down a tougher sentence, really.
Right. And so the person who did the killing, it was himself shot by police. So these teenagers, what have they been found guilty of?
Well, the 6 teenagers here standing trial, there were 5 of them who were helping the assassin of Samuel Paty to identify the teacher when he came out of the school. The youngster who got the highest sentence, he apparently spent several hours with the assassin and received 300 euros. He then shared with the other 4 youngsters. The 6th accused is a young girl, and she's actually at the origin of the whole polemic online. She complained when she came home to her father that Samuel Paty had shown cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad in class, and that he had asked Muslim students to leave the room beforehand. That was a lie. She wasn't even present during that class. She was just trying to defend herself and justify that she had been temporarily suspended from school. But the father believed her, then published a video, and from there it went viral, and there was lots of online discussion, and that attracted the assassin's attention, who then drove over to the college, to the school, 80 kilometers from where he lived, and killed the teacher.
Right. And is this case now closed?
Well, this was the first trial of at least 2. Actually, next year, in a year's time, there will be 8 adults that will be judged. 4 of them are already in prison, preliminary custody. Those include the father, a radical Islamist he went to school with to complain about Samuel Paty, 2 friends of the assassin, and then 4 other people who were participating in the discussions online. Apparently, as I was told here today, participating in close groups on Islamic jihadism. So these people will be judged by the end of next year, and some of the lawyers here have been telling me that that will obviously be the main part of the judicial proceedings. There might be a 3rd trial coming. That is not yet clear, because some teachers and civil plaintiffs want to bring a case against the government, against the state, for having not protected Samuel Paty enough, although he said that he was threatened, he felt threatened at the time, but it's not yet clear if this 3rd trial will happen eventually.
Thank you for that, Lisa. Lisa Louis in Paris.